Rishi Sunak has been accused of a very special combination of incompetence and cynicism over his major change of direction on climate policies. Former Greek Finance Minister Yanis Varoufakis told the BBC that the Prime Minister was destroying the UK's green credibility in a desperate bid to appeal to sections of the public. But Defence Secretary Grant Shapps said the UK was ahead on reducing carbon. It follows a significant shift on net zero announced by Mr. Sunak this week. The PM pushed back a ban on new petrol-only cars from 2030 to 2035 and announced delays to several other key green policies. Some sectors of the car industry backed the government's change in direction. The Green Party co-leader said she felt a bit sick after Mr. Sunak's announcement, which has since been welcomed by former U.S. President Donald Trump. Speaking to the Sunday with Laura Kunzberg program, Mr. Varoufakis, seen as a leading economic voice on the left, launched a scathing attack on the government's green ambitions. He told stand-in host Victoria Derbyshire, "It takes a very special combination of incompetence and cynicism to manage to unite the car industry and the Greens against you, and Rishi Sunak has demonstrated that." Mr. Sunak was trying to appeal to nativist, rightish, anti-climate policy segments of the population, destroying all the credibility that governments have tried to build up regarding commitments to net zero, Mr. Varoufakis added. On Tuesday, Mr. Sunak announced the changes to the government's stance on green policies, including a delay on a ban of new petrol and diesel car sales. But Mr. Sunak, who was also criticized by some in his own party, said he could not impose unacceptable costs on British families as a result of attempts to reduce emissions. Mr. Shapps told Victoria Derbyshire that he entirely backed the change deadline on selling petrol and diesel cars, and defended the UK's green record. Some text goes here: "We have the leading position in the G7 in terms of the amount of carbon that we have reduced," he said. The Defence Secretary argued that the UK had exceeded expectations set out in previous carbon budgets, which place restrictions on the amount of greenhouse gases the UK can emit over 5 years. But panellist Rachel Johnson, a journalist and the sister of former PM Boris Johnson, said, the lectern that he, Mr. Sunak, stood in front of in Downing Street said something like, "long-term decisions for a brighter future." Railing against fake climate alarmists that don't have a clue, he claimed green measures could destroy and bankrupt the UK. Mr. Sunak has very substantially rolled back the ridiculous climate mandates that the United States is pushing on everyone, especially itself, wrote Mr. Trump, posting on his social media platform Truth Social. On Saturday, the BBC revealed that a task force to speed up home insulation and boilers upgrades has been scrapped. Net zero means emitting no more greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide, than the amount taken out of the atmosphere. PM delays petrol car ban and shift on green policies. 7 bins and Sunak's other net zero claims. Could Sunak's green review threaten UK net zero? Sunak scraps home energy efficiency task force. The shadowy Chinese firm that owns chunks of Cambodia. Why asteroid Bennu samples are so important. Video: why asteroid Bennu samples are so important. Hong Kong investigates popular crypto firm for fraud. We're under attack: how life is changing for Italy's gay families.